next generation internet is really about understanding that a lot of the development that has happened in the world has enabled many more people to become users of the internet. With the advent of mobile technology, a lot of this user base has changed. It is no longer a cost issue to access the internet. Now people can access the internet right at their homes, whether they are in the urban area or in the rural area. And it is this new generation of users who are mobile users or smartphone users who know how to use the device but may not know how to keep themselves safe. It is this set of people, the new users, whom we are very worried about, particularly women and children. What are some of the issues that they may face knowingly, sometimes unknowingly, and sometimes become victims many times of online frauds, of financial frauds, of bullying, and a whole lot of other offenses where all these negative things are happening. How do they keep themselves safe? How do they protect themselves? What are some of the strategies that they need to adopt? That it is important for intermediaries, technology companies, to play a more active role in recognizing the extent of the problem. They say that one study which was presented said that there are 40% of the world's case of cyberbullying are reported from India. That's a huge number for a country. Now, also we know that a large number of user base of social media companies, be it straightaway social networks like Facebook or WhatsApp or Google or any company, or live streaming apps like Hello, TikTok, there are so many video making apps and live streaming apps. Now what do these CXOs of these companies have to know? They have to know that they can't just say, I'm an intermediary, I only host, or I only made the app, I no longer have a responsibility. I think when a problem becomes severe, when a problem becomes so serious, do we need to have many deaths, many suicides before we wake up and say, no, we have to act on it? So CXOs need to be proactively alert and create more and more awareness to help women and children be safe on the internet. They need to use these technologies, and they are a big customer base. The CXOs need to be very proactive, therefore, to ensure that their customers are safe. The accountability extent that exists for major companies is vested under the Digital Rights Act of the US government, because most of these companies are US registered companies, and their liability for a takedown is very clear. Therefore, our law enforcement, when they request for a takedown, they have to act on it if and only if they apply the digital rights clauses, which means our police officers also need to know what are some of the international rights that have been accorded and how they should apply. So it's not that if they set up an office here, they can absolve themselves of the responsibility because we do not have a clear-cut law around that. However, I think very soon a draft bill is in the offing, and data protection is going to become a reality, and that's going to be the next issue that will ensure that if a person who would be the owner of the content about that person, if let's say a photograph is going viral somewhere and they want a takedown, all the companies that are allowing this multiplication or viraling have to honor my right. If it is my photograph and I say I don't want it, you have to take it down. They have to make sure it's taken down. Whether they use innovations, new algorithms, or artificial intelligence to ensure that my privacy and my data is protected, they will not be able to adhere to the new law. So the CXOs also have to gear up to the new ethos that is coming up.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.